Hey y'all, it's Juby once again back with another video. Thanks to everybody who watched, commented, shared the other two videos. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just talking. For some reason you people want to hear what I have to say. So I'm going to keep doing them. If you have topic ideas, send me a message on the Twitter. It's at Juby the Great, J-U-B-I. Yeah, so today's topic is going to be dating while online. Now, this is not online dating. That probably could be an entire different video, but I want to keep this one more to stuff about dating while you're online. So I'm sure at some point everybody has met somebody that they dated and they met originally on some type of website. Everybody remembers the Black Planet years, the College Club years, the original AOL chat days. Some of y'all are old as hell and remember the IRC chat days, and I'm not going to talk about y'all, but y'all old. So now, we've got the Twitter, we've got the Facebook, people are definitely connecting on the Twitter, sending those hey boos, getting in them DMs, and your relationship might go from e-flirting to something a little bit more. So here are a few things that you should keep in mind when doing this whole little dating while online thing. So first, don't assume you got a boo just because they're flirting with you all the time. That's really key. I've definitely seen some people get their feelings hurt because they're flirting, they're talking, they're laughing, and then they're flirting, talking, and laughing with somebody else. It's the internet. If you haven't progressed to, at the very minimum, like private messages just between the two of you, it's probably not your boo. Please do not be one of these crazy people who think that you're about to get married just because you've talked on Twitter. Okay? Now, let's say you chat with somebody a lot, you're vibing, you feel a little connection, you want to have some one-on-one conversation. If you like them, don't be afraid to make a play. Just go ahead and do it. I hear from some of the guys that I know that they are sometimes afraid to make it happen. And I think online has got to be the most risk-free way to do it. Like, I get it, some of you guys, you don't like to go up to the ladies when you're out and about. You don't want to face that face-to-face rejection. That's cool, I got it. If they are behind a computer screen and they're like, nah, I'm good, hey, it happens, right? We all don't bat 1,000. So if you're feeling somebody, if you feel like, hey, I want to get their number, I want to talk more, I want to Skype, whatever, just go ahead and let them know, hey, I dig you, I dig your vibe, I think you're pretty, you're handsome, whatever, and take the conversation from there. Don't be scared. And fellas, please stop using the whole I don't want to be seen or called thirsty as an excuse to not talk to the ladies. Like, seriously, y'all supposed to be grown. And speaking of that, ladies, stop calling men thirsty. Some of you broads ain't never had a fucking compliment in your entire life. So if a man smiles in your direction and says that you're attractive, your ass is calling him thirsty. Cut that shit out. And men, stop being a pussy about it. If you want to give a woman a compliment, give her a compliment and don't worry about being called thirsty. Okay. So let's say you talking with your little boo or whatever, you're about to take it from DM, you want to text or whatever. Google Voice is your friend. And I had a rant about this a couple months ago because there was some dumbass on Twitter talking about how if he gets a Google Voice number from a girl, then she must be crazy, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you motherfuckers something. There is some crazy people out here, and it's probably not the ladies. Google Voice is the shit. So if you don't have a Google Voice number, you need to take your ass over to google.com/voice. You need to sign up for a number. So it's a free number. You get to choose the area code and the number that you want. It syncs with all your other numbers, so you can sync it with your home phone, your cell phone, your work phone if you need to. And when somebody calls you on the Google Voice number, it'll ring all your devices. You can pick up a call on your cell phone, and then if you get home and you want to switch to your home phone, you can do that with Google Voice, which I think is awesome. You can listen in while somebody leaves you a voicemail, which is also a great thing. So it's like old school call screening, like when you did with an answering machine, which is also really nice. And more importantly, you can block somebody if you need to, and the next time they call you, they'll just get the cute little, this number is no longer in service message. Awesome. So you don't have to give them the bat phone number. You can give them the Google Voice number. And if you're one of those people that's really offended because you got the Google Voice number, well then that's somebody that you shouldn't have been talking to at all in the first place, right? Like, get your shit together. I'm all about safety, and the fact remains is that you don't know this person. They may be crazy. They may be one of those people who's going to call your phone every 15 minutes until you pick up the phone. And yes, I had a guy do that. Like, really? Let me finish what I'm doing and then I'll call you back. You know what I'm saying? So relax. Google Voice. Awesomeness. Now, if you talked on the phone, what's the next thing? It's not meeting. Why? Because you're not going to end up a catfish situation. Don't be a catfish situation, okay? Everybody has one of these, a smartphone. Everybody's got a laptop, a tablet, something. Hell, you can take your ass to the library if you need to, but everybody should be able to get on Skype and have a face-to-face chat. If you've been with your boo for 2 years and y'all engaged and you ain't never had a video chat, girl, And I really want y'all to stop falling for that stuff too, by the way. Please stop. Don't be catfish. And if you out here catfishing people, get your life together, please. It's really not that serious. Okay, now finally, let's say you met on the Twitter or whatever, y'all went to the DMs, y'all went to the phone and the texting and the calling, you did the whole little Skype situation, maybe you finally met up for coffee or something, you went on a date, maybe if you really big balling like that and they're across the country, you flew them out or they flew out or blah, 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 it's awesomeness, y'all together, love, happiness, wonderful. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep your relationship off the Twitter. And here's what I mean by that. I'm not saying that you have to stop following each other, that you can't tweet each other. I'm not saying that at all. Love, wonderful. I see couples all the time that tweet each other, but the thing is that for most of them, I had to find out behind the scenes that they were a couple. Okay? And then when you have some issues, please, 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 for the love of God, do not let it play out on the internet. There's nothing worse than logging into Twitter or logging on to Facebook and seeing a whole bunch of ratchetness. Today, we got to see a whole bunch of ratchetness. I found out a whole bunch of personal information about people that I wasn't even following, but they wanted to put their business all on Front Street. While I appreciate the comedy and the antics, it was really fucking sad. Like, seriously. So, please learn from that lesson. Don't be that next contestant in a Summer Jam screen, okay? Keep your business to yourself. Keep it old school. If you want to vent and you want to rant, tell your friends, text your friends, write in your journal. And this is some shit that I had to learn because I love to rant on the Twitter and I tend to just type whatever I feel, but it's kind of hard to do that when your boo thing follows you on Twitter and all your friends and your boo thing's friends follow you on Twitter. And I'm not trying to have 50 million. What's wrong, girl? Y'all, you all okay? Yeah, no, we're not trying to have none of that. So, keep it off the Twitter. Thank you. So, that about wraps it up. These are my little dating while online tips. If you have a little love connection, make sure you shout me out, you know. Give me a little toast, you know, shout out the wedding, whatever, that's cool. In the few minutes that we have left, just a quick shout out for today's shirt. It's a Mae West quote. I'm sure you can't see the rest of this because the girls are kind of big, but it says, "A hard man is good to find." I definitely believe in this quote fully. So until next time, remember to follow me on the Twitter at GB the Great, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.